stay today here with us, and excuse me because, please, Raymond, because I am not Irish, but I will try to do the best. And the thing I want to tell you is that for me it's a very, very important day today that the Irish community are together here, and that we have today here with us that important visit that the Taoiseach. We have the other representatives of the community, and I am international country, as you know. For me, the Irish is one of the most important communities in Orihuela Costa. In this country, we live 101 different nationalities, but the Irish is the fourth one in the level. Tomorrow we are going to have the big parade. In the town hall, for me, is my third parade with you, and this year we can feel that everything goes bigger and bigger. And this is the most important result of the work we do every day. I can tell you that it's a very, very hard work every day. But I have the support for all the community, and especially for Raymond Kearney, that he gives every day 100% for doing everything the best. This year we are going to have the third green. That's for everybody. We are going to have double than the last year. It's important that we have everything. We will have it tomorrow. We are going to give you some of them. We are going to have this parade, you know, the posters, but we have another new and very important activity in Orihuela Costa for this important community, the Irish. We are going to have the 14th and 15th of April, a route through all the Irish pubs in Orihuela Costa. We are going to have free buses. It's the first tournament in the Irish pubs in Spain. It's the first time. We have 31 different pubs involved in the project. So we are going to start tomorrow with another project for your community with a very, very big promotion for the community. And for me, it's a pleasure that everybody work together, that you feel that Orihuela Costa, it's a little bit your house, and that's all I want to tell you. Thank you, and I hope to stay with you next year. Now Raymond will say to you something.
Well, I'm just so pleased to be here among all you good people. And I just want to say that Sofia has done herself down a little bit because she has put so much effort into this, into making this and other events really worthwhile. What has motivated me is I really want to get Orihuela Costa on the world map. And I believe that events like this tomorrow do that. I believe we're now 9th best place to celebrate St. Patrick's Day in the world. Wow, isn't that fantastic? There is a committee that work all year round, mainly from the traders in Cabo Roig, but there's other people like Richie who doesn't have a bar, Brennan who don't have bars, and they still work and they try and make this a wonderful, wonderful occasion. And I'm just so pleased to be involved with these dedicated people who you know, give their all, and they fundraise and they do everything they can to make this a success. And it's funny when you leave Ireland how patriotic you become. That's what happened to me. But we are grateful for all the British people who are here also, and the Dutch people, and Filipino people, and they're all of you from all over the world. We're so grateful to have you here. And I'm so grateful to our ex-Prime Minister, Brian Cowen. Sofia said it right, ex-Taoiseach. I'm very proud of her to say that. And for Frank Fahey, and also for Podge, who was here last year as well, you might remember. And Martin Quinn, who's the ex-mayor of Galway. Not still the mayor, okay. isn't it wonderful that these men have given up their time to support us here? I really say thank you very much. Thank you all. And the ex-Taoiseach, would you like to say a few words? Thank you.
Raymond Kearney, like I said, I mean, we're living shop and not like a large show on Lawn Park Amara. It's great to join with the local organising people, particularly the Deputy Mayor, and we thank her very sincerely for taking the time out of what is, I know, a very busy schedule. But she's shown a great personal commitment to the Irish community since the parades have been going on here in this part of Spain, and we're very grateful to you for the interest and the commitment you display. This makes the whole community aware that St. Patrick's Day parade is not only a great day for the Irish tomorrow, it's a great day for the whole community and for people to know and talk about what being Irish is all about. I've had the great pleasure over many years of representing the government in many parts of the world for St. Patrick's Day, and it's a great day for the Irish all over the world. And I'm sure there are many nations who would love to have the opportunity to portray the nation at its best in the way that we do, by having such a special day which is recognised in every continent and in every country. The Irish diaspora, of course, get a great opportunity, those who live here in this community, in this part of Spain, to show how demonstrative the Irish they remain, and they have a great draw, a great commitment, a great love for the home country. Many, of course, come and go on a regular basis. Others have settled here for some years, and they keep a very keen interest in what's happening at home. And I'm glad to say things are going well, much better again in Ireland, as we come out of the very difficult times we had some 10 or 8 years ago. For me, it's a great pleasure to be asked by the local committee, myself and Frank Fanny, work together in various departments and governments down the years. A very close friend of mine who's remained a great friend outside of politics now that we're retired. It might seem a little ironic that some of yesterday's men are here to talking about tomorrow, but we're delighted to be here because we know some of the people who are already very prominent in the parade organisation. I'm looking forward to the standing as your Chief Marshal. It's a great pleasure, great honour for me to do so. And I've known there's one in my hometown of Clara, and they never asked me to meet, so this shows you, you're far better off going far away from home. They might know you as well. I'm delighted too that Humphrey and Claire Keller were here this evening to give us some of our traditional music as a background to this launch, because music has been a great means by which the Irish have communicated over many years. And this week, of course, we lost Nemo Flynn, who is probably one of the best exponents of traditional music in the modern genre, with various famous groups like Banksy. I had the great pleasure of meeting him after a concert in Vicar Street, and a lovely, beautiful man he was. It was very sad that he's passed away, but he's left a great legacy. So what I'd like to, I'm very interested to see the Pistoleros coming around here today. Oh, there you get it around. But I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. They're adding great colour to the launch, and certainly we'll be all up in green tomorrow. But we're really delighted to take the opportunity to come here and spend some time getting ready to be so careful. I'm a former politician. I don't do long speeches anymore. You'll be glad to hear. So I just want to wish everyone well, to thank everyone for making this evening such a special one for so many, for the effort that everyone has made to come out and create the atmosphere on the eve of our National Day. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I'm sure it'll be a great day. We'll all enjoy ourselves. Hopefully the sun will shine. We're playing some golf today out on the road. I didn't win the money, but Paul is obviously out there pretty regularly getting golf. He's another former colleague of mine who I served in Parliament with. And I'm delighted to meet him, get the opportunity to socialise again. We haven't seen each other for a few years. So, with all those good wishes and thanks to the Deputy Mayor, we have just one presentation to make. Martin Quinn, who's the former Mayor of Galway, has brought with him some Irish shamrock, which of course is the national emblem for the Irish on St. Patrick's Day. And of course it goes back to the time St. Patrick actually did exist. Back in 432 he came to he was born in a Welsh village, was taken by slave owners over to Ireland, looked after some sheep for us for a few years, I understand, got away to Rome, became a priest, came back as a missionary, and told all us pagans to get our act together and become Christians. So our forebears were very good at it, but we were not as good as we used to be. But in any event, he explained the Trinity, the three persons in the one God, by providing the shamrock, which is sort of 3 leaves of shamrock. And this is how he explained the mystery of the Trinity to bring Christianity to Ireland. It has nothing to do with Brian Kearney's Trinity. He already has 2 Trinities, I know, here. There's no truth in the rumour he's bought a 3rd pub overnight. So that Trinity is a different thing altogether. That's sort of the modern secular era. This relates to the old times. But it's an opportunity to present to the Mayor this little token of our friendship as an Irish nation to the Spanish people who've been so welcoming to so many of the expat community, if I may say that, here in Spain from Ireland. And I know that having just spoken to them over the last 24 hours, people are very happy here, very much integrated, very welcomed, and I'm glad to say contributing very much to the local community and making sure that there seems to be a positive force here in this community. So a little token, Mayor, of our thanks and gratitude, a small piece of shamrock which I know you can wear with pride tomorrow, as we will. Thank you.